obviously, Tyson's obviously a name that you've been linked to, that Tyson's called you out before. John Fury said that the fight between you and Tyson Fury is meaningless, doesn't mean anything, shouldn't really happen. What's your thoughts in regards to that?
Yeah, what about the Usyk fight then? He should have had that, but then what's he been doing? And anyway, he said he wanted to fight me, he was going to fight me, and he talks a lot, but he needs to back it up.
Okay. Those are the words of Joyce as he really responds to John Fury. But in actuality, he was stating a known fact, okay? Something that has been going on for a long time, and people are starting to wake up, okay? This is an awakening of a guy that presumes to be the best boxer in the world by a lot of people, or the best heavyweight, should I say. And people are starting to wake up with what's really going on in boxing. It's not what you've done years ago, okay? It's not who you beat over and over again. It's about fighting the best, therefore being the best. Counterpunch. And I think with Joyce, yes, it was a blowback, okay? It was a aggressive response, but it was also a true one. See, understand, Joyce, he was agitated. That pissed him off. And Joe is not one of those guys that gets real mad. And if he does, you don't really see him verbally express it, and this is rare from Joyce. Joyce is normally a big, humble, jolly green giant kind of guy, right? Mellow fellow. And, him saying that, basically, there's only 3 people, okay? There's a saying, 3 people will tell you the truth. 1, when a person's drunk or inebriated. 2, a child. And 3, someone angry, okay, or mad. And Joyce was mad. That pissed him off. And it was a great counter, because he's like, okay, well, damn, what about the Usyk fight? If my fight is meaningless, well, what about him? He's the other champion. He's undefeated. He's the pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, if not the number one in a lot of people's mind. So what happened with that? That fight's supposed to have been easy to make. You talked all this shit after your Derek Chisora exhibition, okay, fighting your friend, and you claimed that if for whatever reason that fight didn't happen with Alexander Usyk, you'll fight Joyce. So Joyce is saying, okay, man, well, what the hell? I hear Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is, twice beaten, and he's not really high on the totem pole. So something you told me, you promised me, and it never happened. It never came to fruition. And now you have your father saying that, hey, I'm not really worth anything now. Please. See, if I was Joyce, I would have said the exact same thing. I would have done it in a ruder way. So shout out to Joyce. Okay, because he's a better man than me verbally when it comes to countering, as you guys know. So, you're looking at Joyce just stating the facts. Like, look, I was the substitute in case shit went wrong or shit went south, right? You don't fight. All you do is run your mouth. Bars. And he's true. I mean, people are waking up and they're finally understanding that Tyson Fury talks a hell of a lot more than he fights. See, someone like Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, he was the type of dude that talked. He rhymed. He dimed. He did everything, right? But he fought at the end of the day. A fight was made. It wasn't just him talking over some internet BS or whatever, making stupid videos and playing stupid games with people to see and to get a reaction for whatever reason. Call them manipulative mind games. That's all you could really say. Hey, I can talk the most shit, but won't fight anybody. That's Tyson Fury. I can fight the same guy over and over again because he's obsessed with me, and his name is Deontay Wilder. Sure, I'll fight him again. Hey, I know every step he makes, every move he makes, right? So I know him. He's the devil that I know, but I don't know these other guys. I'm not going to weigh out in these dark waters. I want to see the water. I want to be in ocean water. I want to see what's underneath me. That's Tyson Fury. He doesn't want to go in dark water. You know? And Joe Joyce is just really calling him out because that is a very good point he made. Well, what happened to me? You said in front of 60,000 plus people that for whatever reason, Alexander Usyk fight doesn't take place. I was the next guy in line. So what's happening now? What happened? Crickets, crickets, and crickets. Oh, then you have John Fury. That's not a worst of me boy's time. We fight with our heart. No, you fight with your mouth, bro. Okay? And that's what I see. So when Tyson Fury gets silent, his dad picks up the slack, if you notice. But again, fair play to Joe Joyce. Good point, great counter. You guys tell me what you think about Joe Joyce blasting John Fury and putting Tyson Fury on Front Street.